Right, Wake Up to Rodney, part 2. Oh, I can smell my aftershave. It smells nice, you know. Anyway, I want to talk to you a bit about, listen, the economics doesn't make sense. Now, I'll give you an example. The media wants you to believe that Africa, and I'm not trying to get political here, and I'm not trying to dig out any countries or anything, because whenever I mention a certain country beginning with C, ending in A, and having Heine in the middle, I get in trouble. It takes my views down. But and I'm just going to use food as an example. So you've heard of obviously GMO crops. Now, people who've got their own allotments or growing their gardens, they will know all about this. So it's not so much the pesticides that they put on the food, it's they've genetically modified the seeds so that the seeds poison the soil. But in poisoning the soil, it obviously grows a great yield. It gives a good yield. But that soil is then dead. They can't replenish that soil. You can't use it the next year. And Africa is where so many things are grown. Green beans, peas, potatoes, strawberries, chili, all kinds of chilies, fruit, oranges, lemons, you name it. Africa is the absolute grapefruit, is the growing of the world. Now, they've said we need to keep the prices low, so therefore they're basically poisoning the soils there. Now, in order to keep African businesses down, they make the rest of the world believe that Africa's this place where everyone's got HIV and there's all kinds of craziness going on. It's absolutely not true. It's absolutely not true. But you need to believe that in order for you to be happy paying £1 for asparagus, £1 for green beans, £1 for iceberg lettuce, £1 for vitamin D mushrooms, whatever it is, for 65p for chilies. Because the economics of it is that if you was to actually pay what the value of the item, your chilies would be £2.75, your green beans, your asparagus would be £3.50, your shop would be more. However, this is the difference. Your health would be better. What is the cost of health? What is the cost of eating properly? What is the cost of not putting poisons into your body? What is the cost of it? What is the cost of education? What is the cost of knowing knowledge? What is the cost of it? So, and I give you an example. Waitrose and M&S, yes, they sell foods from those countries, but they sell foods that are grade A and grade A plus. So therefore, the foods, as in the fresh veg, fruit and veg, those fruit and veg have to meet a certain standard. You go to Lidl and Aldi, they don't. So yes, it's still an asparagus, yes, it's still green beans, yes, it's still red onions, yes, it's still a watermelon, but it's been grown in a certain way. Now, they make it grown in a certain way because, like I said, the yield. But the African economy has to be down so that our understanding of food is here. I'm not making it clear because it's more to do with food, but I'm just using food as an example. And probably the best example I can use is diamonds. Diamonds are worthless. There's mountains and mountains, silos, huge silos full of diamonds, just full of them. They can just put your hand in and just take diamonds out. Yeah, they've been mining diamonds for hundreds of years. in every pound of coal, yeah, how much coal have they used over hundreds of years? There's diamonds. But they trickle it into the market to keep the price of diamonds high. Right. Well, it's the opposite when it comes to food. They flood the market with food to keep the price of food low. They flood the market with food with GMO crops because they don't mind that you waste it. Because the money is made in the transit. The money's already made. It doesn't need to be made from you buying it. Sainsbury's need to worry about that. Tesco worry about that. The producers don't, because they've already made their 80 to over 100% markup already, because the cost of production is so low because of the GMO crops. Yeah, and I don't want to get into William Dorr, if you know what I mean, because that'll definitely get me cancelled already. So I'm trying to say something without saying it because I don't want to get cancelled, if you get what I mean. So when you go and do your shop, yeah, look at where it's from, look at the ingredients. Yeah, is it a GMO crop? What's the chances are? Search it up. Yeah, and for me, the price, I only buy my fresh fruit and veg. Yeah, or I try to only buy my fresh fruit and veg from either, well, it's shut now. There was one in Lichfield where I used to buy M&S or Waitrose, because I've got a trust that it's at least going to be slightly healthy, not full of poison. I haven't quite made myself clear in that point, but I'm trying to tiptoe, and it's hard to make a point when you're trying to build a channel and not get cancelled. So guys, just try and make one or two better decisions a week in your food choice. That's all. And maybe we can fight this this epidemic of ADHD, this epidemic of mental health, this epidemic of lack of nutrition, this epidemic of people not understanding what they put in their mouths. But saying that, it's completely irrelevant, because people, you know, will drink alcohol, and that essentially is a load of poison. So you make your decision where your life goes. But like and subscribe, guys. I'm gone.